over to Riv and the guys at the desk for their take on SKT's semi-final clinching win.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. And as Kobe said, it was kind of just that. As Monty said on the first day of the analyst desk, Faker playmaker, and it really came true, bringing out his Orianna. It wasn't always on the Ahri. You know, Monty, take us away from picks and bans. Coming out of this, it was something we've seen through the past 4 games, but a different result each time.
I mean, I really like the picks and bans here, and I think that Sword maybe made a mistake. They went for that really great dive composition with the Nocturne Shen combination, and it's a comfort pick for Watch, too. He's always been, his most played champion is Nocturne in professional play. And so SK Telecom, though, with Lee Sin, Ezreal, Orianna, Zyra, and Jax, not easy to get into that back line because there's so much disengaged there. And I think we saw that really come into play.
And Doublelift, your thoughts on Prey throughout this matchup?
Yeah, so 2 things stood out to me this game. One was, I think Prey is actually either on tilt or just not thinking correctly this game because he got camped for the last 4 games, right? Bengi was always bottom side of the map. And so I think what he learned, and he learned wrongly, was that I shouldn't be playing, that's what he's thinking, I shouldn't be playing aggressively because I'm getting camped. So you saw him get bullied around constantly by Piglet, and even though Pumandu died multiple times in lane, Prey had almost no game impact because he's just thinking, I don't want to die, I don't want to get camped by Bengi anymore, and that's the wrong way to approach the game.
Crepo, that's where your thoughts take you, is right to the jungle on Bengi.
I just want to point out how much of a key factor Bengi is in their play. We always said, hey, SKT doesn't play too well when they're behind, and they play really well when they're ahead. It's because Bengi's playstyle is all around vision. The guy backs and buys 3 wards and a pink wards. I don't even buy that many wards. He just goes around, literally, he just goes around wards the entire map. He fell behind in 2 levels behind Watch, but he still managed to get a lot of utility out, a lot of pressure, and he just allows Faker to constantly farm up those races.
And I think the reason that Bengi does that is because SKT does the best team I've ever seen with momentum. Like you saw at the very end, they just team fought, okay, we have the momentum, go, 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 end the game. Literally just end the game. And you saw it against OMG too, 13-minute inhibitor, just go, go, go. They just drive momentum so well. And that's why I think Bengi plays that supportive playstyle.
Well, it's also interesting to look at this game too because Faker's CS was much higher than we see most Season 3 mids. Taking a look at it, I took some notes. It was about 170 at 15 minutes. It was 232 at 21 and 303 at 27. So Bengi kept feeding him Wraiths and Wolves over and over and over again, and that allowed him to acquire a massive gold lead out of Nagne. They're really putting all their eggs in the Faker basket at that point, right? But then he delivers. Talking about that last team fight, 27 minutes in, he's got an Athene's, a Void Staff, and a Death Cap on Orianna. It pays off when he can land that 3-man Orianna ult with all of that items. That is a maximization of that gold value.
Freak, final thoughts on this amazing best of 5.
I think there was a misplay in the top lane overall in terms of strategy for NaJin Sword. They picked the Shen knowing that Jax is open, which is something that Impact has played this tournament, and gave a counter pick away. And then sort of realizing this mismatched matchup, they focused all their effort ganking top lane. Watch, as well as Nagne, came top multiple times to kill off Jax, had no effect, didn't let their actual dive comp dive the bottom lane and get that one ahead and let Prey carry. And so I feel like from the Shen lock-in, from how they played that Shen, I think it was a rough setup there for Sword, and SKT played it better.
All right, guys, you have the predictions for the game today. Congratulations on that. Right now, we're actually going to send it over to Shox, who's hanging out on the main stage with SK.